Alright guys, we're going to talk a little bit about detention today. Oh, before I get started, American Trucker, back to you with another one. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button below, hit the notification bell, and anytime one of my videos come online, it'll let you know, and then you can watch it if you want to. But anyways, detention. We're going to talk about detention pay, how that works, at least from Prime's, at least my point of view, from where Prime pays us. You know, everybody else the rates may vary and how they pay may vary, but basically here's how it works for me here at Prime. My load was supposed to be ready at 3 o'clock in the morning this morning. Well, the way I've been running my loads, I didn't want to get up at 3 and call and see if it was ready. I didn't have to. I just got to make sure it's ready on the other end, or gets there on time, I should say, on the other end. We call it a 90 here at Prime, just your drop-off point. So I have plenty of time for that. So I was planning on getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning, calling, seeing if it was ready, and if it was, grabbing it and then taking off. Well, I did that and it still wasn't ready. So luckily I didn't get up in the morning at 3 o'clock in the morning and waste my time for that, because it definitely wasn't ready at that point in time. So basically, whatever the cutoff time is, so for this load they were supposed to have it ready by 3 o'clock a.m., 3 in the morning. And they usually get about 2 hours. Every place gets about 2 hours, 3 hours grace period to have it ready. This place was 2 hours. Alright, so what that means is if I call at 3 o'clock in the morning when it's supposed to be ready by then, and it's not ready, they have 2 hours at that point grace period, free time, I guess. So if they have it ready by 5 o'clock, which is 2 hours after the 3 o'clock cutoff, they don't owe me any detention money at all. But after 2 hours, the clock starts. Now they owe me $60 on average. Sometimes it's 50, sometimes it's up to 70. Sometimes they do it by the minute, and I've seen it before, like $1.16 per minute. That's around $70 roughly, but on average around 60 bucks. And this one I think it's about 60 bucks per hour after that 2 hour grace period. So 3 o'clock they were supposed to have it ready, they didn't. 5 o'clock comes, the clock starts. If I would have called at 5, and again if they would have had it ready, they would have owed me anything. I actually didn't call till 6 and it still wasn't ready. So by the time 6 o'clock rolled around, remember the clock started at 5 o'clock, they had already paid me 60 bucks. I was actually sleeping, to be honest with you. I didn't get up till 6. So I got up at 6, called, said, hey, is my load ready? They said no, so they had already been paying me 60 bucks an hour at that point in time. I rolled back over. I went to sleep. I woke back up, set my alarm, 7 o'clock. Took an hour nap. They paid me another 60 bucks. It still wasn't ready. So 7 o'clock in the morning, they had paid me 2 hours so far. And here I am now at 8 o'clock. And I'm sitting here ready to go, but the trailer's still not ready. So now it's 8 o'clock, so that's 3 hours past their 2 hour grace period. So starting at 5 o'clock, they're paying me 60 bucks an hour just to sit here, watch YouTube videos on my phone, go back here and nap if I want to take another nap, get something to eat, do whatever I want to do. But as long as I'm sitting here, they're paying me 60 bucks an hour to sit here. That gets pretty expensive. You know, a lot of places will do this because what it's doing is taking away my time that I could be driving on the road and then making money for myself, making money for Prime. So that's in their contract somewhere where they agree to do these, pay these things called detention. And there's other pays called layover pay and all that other good stuff, but detention pay, it definitely helps you out when you're into a situation. There haven't even been times to where I've got somewhere and I really was at the end of my day. I was going to have to take a 10-hour rest break anyways. Let's say it was at 9 o'clock at night and I was supposed to be picking up a load and it wasn't ready. I just went to sleep and slept all night long, and throughout the whole night they paid me. I woke up, I got paid like an extra $400, $500, $600 while I was asleep. So you can't beat that. You know, if you're getting paid detention like that, then it's hard to be too upset. Now, could I make a little bit more money? Yeah, I think so. I think I can make $80 to $100. I get paid percentage, so on average $80 to $100, probably closer to $100 per hour while I'm actually driving a load going up and down the road. So I'm probably not making as much, but a lot of times if I'm just sitting around, or if I got plenty of time on the back end to get my load there, the way I see it, it's just extra money in my pocket. They just pay me money for sitting when I was probably going to sit anyways on the back end, right? Now what it makes me do is, you know, if the time is short, I got to hustle a little bit to make sure I can't lollygag and get to my drop-off point, my 90, and still get there on time. But if this took all day long and then I didn't get to my 90 and it was no fault of my own, my company doesn't penalize me for that. You know, they'll call the drop-off point and say, hey, here's the situation, he's stuck at the shipper, and he's not going to make the appointment time now because he's going to run out of hours, or whatever the case may be. But that don't come back on me, right? As long as I do everything I can do, when I actually get my hands on the load and can get down the road, if I got clock time and I don't get there, then that's on me. But if I don't have clock time and I can't get there because of no fault of my own, because of the shipper, then the receiver doesn't really penalize me, or they don't penalize Prime, because those things are just going to happen. But at least I get detention for that, right? And I think Prime does too. I think they pay more than that. Prime takes a little cut, and they give us drivers the rest of the detention. But in my pocket though, it's about 60 bucks. So maybe Prime gets, I don't know what they get, 70, 80, 90 total, but I get about 60 bucks per hour just to sit here. So that's kind of how detention works. You know, there's layover pay. I'll go to do another video on that sometime. But other than that, I'm just sitting here at the yard, and not doing a whole lot, but getting paid 60 bucks an hour. That's about a dollar a minute, I guess. So every minute I sit here, somebody's handing me a dollar bill. So I'll sit here for another several hours if I have to. I don't have to have the load I'm on right now to my drop-off point till 4 in the morning tomorrow morning. So I got plenty of time to sit here for several more hours and collect a paycheck, and, you know, go back here, take a nap, watch YouTube videos on my phone, or watch a movie, or, you know, just do whatever. But anyways, all right, this is getting long. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll try to explain more into you about other situations that arise out here on the road, just so you kind of know, you know, sometimes if you're sitting out here, at least with my company, you get paid pretty well. If it's no fault of your own, you're ready to go, the load was supposed to be ready, you know, the clock starts ticking at some point in time. So you ain't out here just completely losing money. And while you're getting paid 60 bucks an hour, you're not burning any fuel. So when you're driving, you're burning fuel. So yeah, I'll make more per hour driving, you know, when it comes out, when you average it out. But I'm also burning fuel too, reefer fuel and tractor fuel. So this 60 bucks an hour ain't costing me one penny. I'm getting all of that. Anyways, leave a comment below on what you think about detention pay. You know, $50 to $70 hour range. Like I said, I average about 60 bucks an hour, depending on who's paying, which company we're with at that time, is dropping off or receiving. And just kind of put your comments below on what you think, how much you get paid if you get detention paid for your company, or if you don't, if they compensate you somehow. And then subscribe to my channel. I'm still kind of new on the channel, so I need you to come subscribe, and let me know in the comments what videos you want me to make a video over, or what topics, I should say. I said that wrong. But what topics do you want me to make a video over, and I'll try to cover those. So I got a lot more to come. I got a lot more adventure things to come. If you've been watching my channel, I also got a lot more health and fitness tips on eating and or specific exercises. I can show you what to do as a trucker out here with no weights, right? Of course, I'm a big proponent of Planet Fitness, as you know, for two reasons. One, $10 a month. $10 a month. You can almost always find parking there. They always have showers. You can take a shower there, you know, available. Unlike the truck stops, sometimes they're hit and miss. Sometimes you may have to wait an hour or two to get one. Just depends. And you can always walk on the treadmill. So a lot of you guys out there, you wait to the last second and your DOT physical is coming up, and then you want to try to go walk on the treadmill, eat good for the last month, get that cholesterol level down, get that blood pressure down, right? Lose a little bit of weight so you can work on that sleep apnea, all those things. But you need to try and just do a little bit throughout the week, right? Especially as truck drivers, pretty sedentary lifestyle out here. You need to do a little bit throughout the week. And sorry, I'm looking over here. I think this yard dog's about to come over and say something to me from where I parked at. But anyways, park at Planet Fitness, walk on the treadmill, get you a hot shower, $10 a month. I mean, it's too easy to do, but now I done lost train of thought. Where is that? But anyways, yeah, so anything you want me to do a video on, let me know. Health and fitness, exercise, body weights that you can use without any kind of extra particular weight, your own body weight, anaerobics, things like that. Cardio. I will preach that as well. But trucking related, health and exercise, fitness, nutrition, adventure. If you have something out here that you know of that I should see, and I travel mostly in the Midwest, like places to stop by and sightsee, please let me know. Put it in the comments below. But other than that, my motto, you don't quit when you're tired, you stop when you're finished. American Trucker, I'm out.